Rice and bacon, bacon and rice, rice and bacon, bacon and rice. Oh, two of my favorite foods. Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful music of Kevin MacLeod, Incompetech.com. But we want to talk about this rice and bacon, bacon and rice. Simple stuff. Scallion and hot pepper, chopped up really fine. I also mixed it with a little bit of tiny pinch of Italian seasons and an envelope with chicken bouillon, and I chopped it up, put it in a cup, added enough water to make a cup. Then I added it to a pot in addition to another cup of water, because as always it's 2 cups of liquid to 1 cup of rice, right? Rice and bacon, bacon and rice. Okay, so you bring it all to a boil. You added the rice once the water starts to boil, of course. In the water, remember it was 2 cups of liquid, 1 cup of rice. In 1 cup we had the scallion and the hot pepper. Bring it all to a boil, and then we added the bouillon, the granular powdered bouillon right there. We added that, mixed it all in, and we're ready. Once it starts to boil, of course, we stir it around, and then we turn everything down to a simmer. Once it's down to a simmer, we put the lid on and just about forget it for the next 30 minutes. And now for the bacon, we preheat our oven 450 degrees. We get a cookie sheet, a cookie pan, something to put the bacon on anyway. I use a cookie sheet, one of those commercially produced cookie sheet. Add the bacon, regular cheap bacon. And by the way, if you're going to use bacon and you're going to have guests, get the thick bacon. I think it's so much better. Be that as it may, lay the bacon out on the cookie sheet, just like that. Make sure there's a little bit of tiny space between them. Once it's on the cookie sheet and the oven is preheated to 450 degrees, the rest is pretty easy. In the oven it goes, on bake, of course. We want to bake it. The oven is preheated to 450 degrees, and you want to set your timer for 20 minutes. Now, I want to tell you, if you want bacon that's crispier, then what you want to do is set the timer for 24 minutes or so. In the end, what you have is beautiful bacon, just like that. And that's the perfect way to cook bacon. Forget about your frying pan. Forget all of that stuff. You put it in the oven for 20 minutes or 25 minutes, depends on how you like your bacon, 450 degrees, and you want to bake it. The rest of the bacon, if you didn't use it all, of course, what you want to do is put it into a plastic bag and then put it in the refrigerator until next time. Now, a word about the bacon grease. Do not throw it down your drain. You don't want to do that. This is my trash bag. This is my trash can. Nothing about my trash can really, but this is what I want to show you. See that grease? That came from the bacon, okay? You throw that down the drain and it's going to clog up your drain. So the best way to dispose of that grease is to put it in the trash can. Now there's enough trash in my trash can to absorb most of it. As you can see, there are empty boxes and you have coffee grounds, a lot of paper at the bottom of all that. So put it in the trash can. Let it drain in the trash can. That is the only safe way to do it. In the meantime, what we have is rice that is cooked about 30 minutes or so, bacon that has been baked in the oven, the only way to cook really delicious bacon. So all I have to do now, get some cauliflower and some cream cheese, enjoy my rice. See, I fluffed it up. Looks good, doesn't it? And you see those little specks of green, you know what they are. And of course the hot pepper just added the right touch. So, rice and bacon and rice.